for what he has. He says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and...
Off my dome, this is actually taught by the people who are ancestors of the Mayans in
Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man.
My eye, plus I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it. Group of you together, you never can tell who's who.
You're a philosopher?
Yes.
You're a philosopher?
Yes.
You're a philosopher?
Yeah.
You're a philosopher?
Yeah.
I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think.
What's going on in there?
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
You have to stop and think, what does that mean to me? That's what me and this nigga do. We picked something and then we ran about it. I ain't supposed to run back, and what about it? Oh. It all.
Your lines are still.
I think we OD. I think we OD. I think we OD.
That's what me and this nigga do. We picked something and then we ran about it. That's what me and this nigga do. We picked something and then we ran about it.
I just be shopping and shit, you know, drinking and shit, do a little smoking and shit. I just be shopping and shit, you know, drinking and shit, do a little smoking and shit.
I'm legendary in this motherfucker. I stopped playing games and I mastered the art.
And the fans, they're there for entertainment.
My bitches.
To the east, to the north, to the west, to the south, above, below, and the middle. To the east, to the north, to the west, to the south, above, below, and the center. Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins. And I am that one and only Galactic Daddy-O, welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. And that must be my mark to come on in. And as of most nights, I've saved the Great Lakes Elliott Nest for the show. I've been going a lot tonight. So, well, let's get this ready for the test. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So you know what we say. Pop them if you want them. And as always, you know, we have a special Applebee's Lions Collector's Edition glass with this amber looking ambrosia. And as you see it getting fuller and fuller, and you find yourself getting thirstier and thirstier, but then you see that this is me and not you. And you wish you could be me right now, having this delicious amber, beautiful Elliott Nest. Now, as generally, we are into the Unicorn Luca. So smoke them if you want them. I blow big stacks. Alrighty then, that does it. I don't know what y'all doing. My attention is going to be this 4 overtime game. I don't know why y'all ain't watching it. I mean, I thank you for watching me, but this 4 overtime game is about to kick on. It's kicking on. So it's 2-2. Carolina and Florida is tied at 2-2. This is the 4th overtime. I've been watching this game since 7 o'clock. Well, I had to pick, my fiance just flew back from New Orleans. I could have went to New Orleans Tuesday. I really didn't want to go to New Orleans, so I had to pick her up, but I was watching the game in the car. I turned to watch the basketball game in the car, and then the basketball game went off. I turned back to here, and it was the 4th period. It was the 1st overtime. And that was about 10 o'clock. Right now, it's they've almost played 2 complete games. It was the 4th overtime, so yeah, they played 2 complete games. 3 overtimes will be, it's 3 periods in a game, so they've played another equivalent to a game. Another game and an overtime. So who are the party people here tonight? You know how I do it. Here we go. All right, Jamar, what's happening? Thank you for joining. Because I know you have.
Got to have vision.
Yeah, PJ, just get at me. You know how you can get at me. You can call me. I'm going to be up for a minute tonight, so you can call me afterwards or whenever you need to talk. I need it. Damn. I guess it don't matter. The tribe of Judah. What's happening?
Got to have vision.
Denver is in 6. I think they are going to let Denver be in the other team to make it to the finals other than the Spurs. I don't know. That's just, it seems like a curse. And I mean, a cursing it's like they want to do everything to stop the ABA teams from not being successful That was a good stop. But it just doesn't seem like it. Now, I could be wrong, but I still think it's going to be the Lakers. I still think it's going to be Lakers. Oh, El Dragon, what's happening?
Got to have vision.
OTF, what's happening?
Got to have vision.
Hang Hand, what's happening?
Got to have vision.
Yeah, so that's what I'm watching this game too. So please forgive me, but this game it's been a good game, good defensive game, and you can tell I heard they change everything. Like when they go into the periods, they change the uniforms and everything. They must have a pad warmer, because your pads would get real funky. I had a teammate. He was a Q dog. Nah, I think Kenny was a Q. And this cat never washed his football stuff. Like he would never, like one reason if you go in any football program, you're gonna see the shoulder pads on top of somewhere so they can dry. I learned that 8th, 9th grade. You put your shoulder pads up so your shoulder pads can dry. And this dude didn't do none of that. He kept his shoulder pads in his locker and he never washed his practice stuff. And he had some shit growing on him. It was like he had some shit growing on him for a long time. It was some green shit growing on him. And it came from him not changing, washing his stuff. There's another dude, Big John. I've said this before. Big John had we used to tease the shit out of him because right here, another head started growing. It was like a big ass, we called it a double head. You remember I was talking about the movie with the thing with Rosie Greer, the man with two heads, the thing with two heads? They put the old European man's head on Rosie Greer's body. And as he was starting to, he's getting a little more control every day. The thing with two heads. I saw that at the drive-in. Matter of fact, I think my mother, I don't remember. I know my mother was with me, so maybe it was my stepdad took us. I don't remember. I want to say probably Curtis more than my stepdad. So we are 14 minutes in the fourth overtime. There we go. It's going to change it. Oh, there we go. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, so, Lorenzo, we got a special introduction to you. You said you like that. Oh, Lorenzo. And I was showing this the other night. If you like gematria, you should get into this gemancy. And as I said before, my brother had asked me, I did have some of these RUDs because what they give you is they give you So at the end of this book, they give you all the gematria names. They give you the magicians. This is called the magician's tablet. They give you the whole gematria magician's tablet. So I've got 2 of these. This came in my other book too. And so, this stuff is worth going through. Oh, that ain't it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, here it is. It's up here. I'm sorry. Discover more. Here's the tables. And so it gives geometric binary. It gives you the binary. It gives you traditional meaning. It gives you the gematria order, traditional meaning, geometric element. They give you the golden dawn geometric attributes to the zodiac, through the golden dawn, the Agrippa. So it's a lot of, and the binary code is very small, but it is here. So some good stuff in this book. I mean, his books in general is some good stuff in them. And it's interesting that they add Lucifer's name to these books because technically Lucifer, again, is not in the Bible. So we have a consciousness that wanted to demonize that energy. And I think it really kind of went with John D. I think what we looked at is they substitute Lucifer's name for Satan. And so they try to demonize something that shouldn't be demonized. Here we go. My essential oil still going? Oh yeah, my essential oil's still going. As I said before, guys, you know, one thing that's probably, and I don't know if this is true, but from what I'm reading, I wonder if people, their whole life that smoke menthol cigarettes, I wonder how often they suffer from dementia. Because apparently the more you like mint, peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, the more you smell these things, the more this stuff can help and fight dementia. So I just wonder if there's ever been a study on that. Because again, menthol, you know, mint, you're smelling mint, peppermint. Bathe my stuff in this stuff. I thought I'd, bust the Kango out. It's kind of, I wish I'd have took pictures. Up here, we're on, it was recommended not to play pickleball today. Our weather, we're up here. I'm like 4 or 5 hours from Canada. Matter of fact, this part's up here where you can just go into Canada. Now, if you get caught, that's your ass. Again, if you got an ID or even your passport. But it's parts of Canada where you can just still walk across the border into Canada where there's no gates or nothing. And so right now, it's been a lot of fires up in Canada. And so many fires, it was making our sky look very blood red. I mean, it looked like fog all day. Looked like fog all day. Ooh, good block. And it looked like a fire red sun. Almost eclipse sun, somewhat. It's funny, you can play with fire, it'll play back. See, fire it'll play when you want to play with it. You give the one-on-one attention. So nothing really new in the world. Oh, Don Player, what's happening? I heard pickleball is fun. I'd love to play one day. Yeah, pick it up. Dr. Sinister. Isn't Lucifer a woman? Never came across that. Never came really across it as a woman. The oldest reference I found is in Babylonian, and Lucifer was a Babylonian priest or king that said he was going to set them peoples free, and he didn't set them free. And so that is why that name is demonized. And so I got to call my brother to get what year that reference is from, but that's where you find it. You find Lucifer in Babylonian times. He was actually a real Babylonian king. And that was dealing with them peoples, and he didn't let them peoples free. He told them, like, some move he made, and he's like, he's going to let them free, and he didn't. And so they've demonized his name ever since then. Such as another name is Gould or God. was he proclaimed to be King Good proclaimed to be Odin's grandson. And that's where the word Good, God, comes from. You can look that up. So, hey, yeah, everything is well. But yeah, play pickleball is great. I mean, it's what people don't understand is it's a really upper body workout. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it really is. It's a great upper body workout because what you have to understand, you serve and then you rush the net. And so everything coming off the net is boom, 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 boom. I got to get better. Like instead of trying to backhand up here, just turning the paddle around and just boom, catching it up here. But usually if it's shoulder length, you just let it go because it's going to go out of bounds more than likely. So it's a great upper body, great upper body workout. I mean, you're constantly hitting, blocking, side to side. Now, I'll tell you what I saw. I've only seen 2 people fall. And this lady fell yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. Excuse me. But she fell on her face. I don't know if she got sick and fell. I don't know. But they was playing because it was a beginner's class. And I was just practicing my serve. And this lady, but she was going forward, and next thing I know, she fell. So I don't know what happened to her. I guess she was all right. She wasn't skinned up or nothing, but yeah, I'm too old to be falling. Okay, 8 minutes left in the 4th overtime. Still 2-2. Wow. The fans want to go home, and everybody want to go home. Still got to watch the game. Imagine the children that's got to go to school tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, it's fun to play. It's fun to play. Learn how to play. If you're serious about it, go get decent paddles. Don't, if you're serious about it, if you're not serious about it, you can get paddles cheap at Walmart. You can get paddles cheap at Walmart. You can get paddles cheap at Target. I think when I went to Michigan after my nephew passed and got to kick it with my brother and my nieces and nephews and my sister-in-law, I bought my daughter. We had been seeing where the pickleball park was, and we knew a new pickleball park was built. So I bought my daughter a set for me and her to play, and that's how we started playing. And we broke those new paddles. I mean, when I started playing a lot, we broke those new paddles pretty quick because they get dead spots in them. But yeah. So get a decent paddle. Like this paddle I got now, I think I only paid $150 for it. So, and I got to get another one. This one I think is too light. I got to get a little heavier paddle. But it's fun. It's really fun. And as I said, they didn't want people really out today because it was seriously. I mean, it was the smoke was so heavy. It looked like it was fog all day. A cloudy day with fog. It was like fog all day. Now, I live up on a hill, so, it's not as bad up here. But when I went down and had to, like my daughter had, she's in band, she plays percussion. So she had her final sixth grade band performance. And so I had to go out for that. And it was interesting as I went more to where into Prior Lake, yeah, they was hit with heavy, because, the fires are coming from Canada. They have wildfires going in Canada now, and we're starting to get affected of it here. So, CWE. No, I did not. Tell me more. Have you seen the NBA script leak? I have not. Tell me more about that. Because I did not see him leak that. But I don't know if it's something that can be leaked. I'm going to say, I don't know if it's something that really can be leaked because it's all about money and on the fly. So like, they can come in and say, okay, we want this and this and this, but it's about that money. And so sometimes to make the money, they don't really care who wins. They just want to make the most money. They want to put a product out there that they make the most money from. And that's kind of how they do it. So could they leak that? Yeah, they could leak a script, but is that what it really is? Or is that giving out false information? because it could be that too. It could be false information too. So keep that in mind. Oh, it's about big fun. All about big fun. We are those party people. We're all about a real good time. It's that George Clinton on y'all. Got another cold one. We drink them before they get cold. Actually, I don't mind warm beer. I don't like flat beer. Told the story before. My friend that we was gonna watch. We was gonna watch Thomas Hearns and Hagler. No, it wasn't that one. It was the Tommy Hearns Sugar Ray Leonard fight. We watched that over his house, like a recording. And he brought out all that. My old roommate brought out all that damn flat beer. So he brings out like maybe a 40 ounce in a. So what he did is, because again, this nigga wasn't a beer drinker, but he was gonna have us over. So he came in. He had got a new woman, and he picked us up. At that new spot. I think this was my sophomore year because he was my freshman year roommate. And he brings out this big ass pitcher of beer. My friend and I was like, cool. We can watch the fight. We gonna drink beer. Man, we poured that beer, and that beer was flat. I mean, flat. And what he had done is he had taken the beer and he had poured it into the pitchers, 2 pitchers, not knowing that it would go flat. And so we drank one and we was like, oh, I'm glad we drank that flat ass beer. This nigga came out with another pitcher of flat ass beer. And me and Wayman just looked at each other and we kind of shook our heads. And Wayman just kind of laughed. Because Wayman, like, he just kind of laughed, and so did I. But I was like, okay, my man, because his name was Dickerson, so we called him Dick, he was a homeboy from Detroit. Wish I could remember. I don't think he went to Pershing. My other teammate went to Pershing, Les. And when I go to Michigan, I'm gonna meet with a dude, hopefully get to interview a dude that's almost 100 years old that knows the history of Pershing High School in Detroit. Great history. So hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this summer I'll get to, bring some people on. I'm going to Chicago next month. So right now I got one interview for sure in Chicago, trying to set up another one. And I talked to, Dr. Winters, Clyde Winters. See, he messed up. He could have shut me up forever 3-4 years ago. Maybe 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't remember. But my friend in Chicago, Benita Offset, had a radio show. She actually had a radio show. She was putting it on Facebook too. She had a radio show in Chicago and she would be live on Facebook. And he was supposed to meet me a few years ago. Now, a few years ago, I didn't know the right questions. I didn't, but you know what? And we were supposed to meet and he bailed. So me and her just talked. He didn't even, and they worked together in the same school. So now, because now, Dr. Winters, all we got to ask you is one question. Who paid for your research to say that black folks came from Africa? Who paid for your research to say that the Omen speak Mindi? Who paid for that? Who paid for your research when you say the DNA, which we know all that old DNA is some fake shit, saying how old some shit was. Yeah, it's a business. So, buddy, you could have got me back then, and I ain't had shit to say, but not now. You could have got me back then, buddy. So he's not courageous enough to meet me now. He's Dewan B. He got on Dewan B's channel. And he tries to cuss and stuff. And you could tell when squares try to cuss and shit, then that ain't just them. I have to tone it down because the way I talk, every other word really is. Unless I'm around children and even my daughter. I mean, like I've told this story before. When the native girl was calling this sister nigga and shit, the natives that live out in Mystic Lake. The high chief out there's granddaughter. She's calling little, because again, their mentality, because they got money, they think they're European. And this little girl looked European. But I've told this story before. Oh shit, I didn't hit it. I've told this story before. So my daughter's mother is like, well, some bad words were said at the school, and we just want you to be prepared. She's just like, well, what's the word? She told her. She's like, what? My dad and my brother say that all the time. But she says, my dad and Keelan say that to each other all the time. So that's no big deal. I'm not offended by that. Because she's right. She heard it all the time. And for my boys, it's like my oldest and my dad, that's how they talk. My oldest and my boy, my dad is nigga this, nigga that. Even though he's married to a European woman, that's just my dad. And my son, my oldest son, gets that from him. So when he lived with me, that was kind of his habit. So the way boys are, or young men are, they think that's a coming to age thing. Melanated boys, when they can say nigga around everybody, they think that's melanated. That's melanated coming home. And it's like, well, I'm old enough to say nigga now. So for a while, it was like they couldn't even have a conversation. It was like every other word is nigga. So, let me see what I missed. Vegas would trick people. Definitely, Vegas would trick. Oh, okay, well, look. Oh, shit, let's look at that now. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Who is this? This TMC? Give me some more. Okay, let's see what this is. 2 minutes left in the fourth overtime period. Let's see, where is this to play at? Am I muted? Oh yeah, right there. Don't say nothing.
My money in the grip. They paid. When I die, put my money in the grip. They paid. When I die, put my money in the grip. They paid. When I die, put my money in the grip. They paid. When I die, put. Okay, so what does this say? Los Angeles. I can't make that out. My money in the grip. Oh, can I make this bigger? Yeah, I don't want that. Let me turn that off. I don't know. This is so little. What does this say? Because this is so little, I can't read this. Yeah, O'Brien, there you go, trophy. Conference finals, the Lakers, Nuggets. NBA finals, Lakers, Boston Celtics. Okay, I see that. Okay, so that's what it says. It says conference finals, Lakers, Nuggets. This says Heat, Celtics, Heat, and this says in the conference they've got Lakers, Boston. Okay. I see it. No way they let that happen. Sheep fans will not be triggered. Oh, okay. Here we go. Interesting. Thank you for that. Where am I? Like said, 18 Celtics finals. Lakers 07-7. It blew up over the internet. NBA going to have Lakers lose now. I think it's still going to be Lakers in 7. I do too, Nico. I can't see them letting the Nuggets in the finals. They're boring. They're boring in, again, the thing of the NBA ABA team. That is the main reason why they're not going to put them in, is because they are an ABA team. So, and they seem to only want the Spurs to win it. Remember, they paid 2 franchises $1 billion. Well, one of the greatest licks, and this is a great lick. One of the greatest licks in the history of sports was done. Okay, we've got 38 seconds left in the fourth overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to 5 overtimes, y'all. Wow, this game been on since 6:30. But anyway, study. You can still get the ABA jerseys, the Spirit of St. Louis. Oh, they snapped. The Panthers just scored. With 20 seconds left, the Panthers just scored. And you know what Wayne Gretzky said? It's going to be a big surprise if the Panthers win. That's what Wayne Gretzky said after the second period. Anderson just gave up a goal. Yep. That's a big upset. Big upset for them to pull. But it's funny. Gretzky said it's going to shock everybody if they win. So that was a tell. That was a tell. With Gretzky, that was a tell. So, this could flip. This could flip the people not believing it's rigged. If the scenario happens, sheep will believe it's rigged. Good point. Flat beer is, oh yeah, flat beer is extremely nasty. Extremely nasty. It's probably fake, but it's making breaking naked news. Vegas will trick people. Yeah, it's the egghead dude in the room. It's the egghead dude in the room. NBA is going to flip the script. Well, I don't know. No way they let that happen. Which place? They say nigga, they think they are grown. Yeah, they do. They say nigga and that they thought they was grown. Exactly, PJ. That's what my little boys did. That's what my boys did. It's like when they was in 11 or 12, they thought they was grown. So every other word was nigga. And that comes from my oldest, because when 2 years he lived with me. I can't see them letting LeBron lose at this point. I don't think it either. I think he broke the record and they're gonna let him get a championship. Yeah, it was close. It says Butler going to score 36, but he scored 35 in game 1. Wow. Big surprise. I'm gonna bet Hurricanes too. I was gonna bet, yeah. They just do you talk about Becky Hammon and the Spurs? Well, Becky Hammon tried to get rid of that girl because she was pregnant. And she talked shit to her and fuck with her. So that's why they got rid of her. Will they ever let Becky Hammon coach? I doubt it. Did y'all check out what Popovich said about Tim Duncan? Yeah, they done killed Tim Duncan's coaching career. He said it was the worst year or two letting Tim coach with him. So, Gematria Channel's jinxing the Knicks, Lakers badly. That's interesting. Denver wins the series. Hate to break it to you. No, I don't think so, J.R. Smooth. Vegas owns the NBA. Well, they've owned it for a long time. Nigga is the first cuss word. Like, I don't ever remember not knowing that word or hearing that word. Like, it was like the only little boy racism I felt was when we went to Canada, we spent the night with him, and the little boy Bruce from Canada was riding the bus with us, and this little white dude spit candy in my face. And I hit him with so many combinations, they didn't really know what to do. It's like he spit it in my face and laughed, and I just followed. Like, as soon as he spit, I just bust him in his mouth, and then followed that with a right. And before you know it, I was like pummeling him. So it was almost an international thing, whooping, Canadians' ass. They had the Canadian Mounties and everything interview me. And I told them what happened. And they said, well, we think we understand how you feel. So they gave me a pass, Right on. Gave me a hockey stick and said, you whooped his ass. He deserved it. You're right. Benao to Spurs was definitely scripted. Tony Parker played with Spurs, Hornets. Hornets got the top 2 picks. Yeah. I'll say it again. Somebody posted on one of my comments that ain't nobody in the NBA like him. That's a lie. Chet Holmgren is just like him. Chet Holmgren is 7'3". Remember that? Now, that guy's arms might be slightly longer, but Chet Holmgren is the same as that dude. Him and Chet had a nice face-off when that dude was a junior or that dude was a sophomore. They had a nice face-off. But again, Chet Holmgren is the same as him. Chet Holmgren played big-time college basketball. Don't be fooled by Ben Simmons again. This is another Ben Simmons. They hit him in Australia. And we're going to see, again, what happened to Chet. I talked about this last night. What had happened to Chet? Chet sprained his ankle. Chet sprained his ankle in the summer league, and they set him down for a year. Now, that dude's body ain't any different than Chet's. He got an 18-year-old body. So don't tell me, remember, Ben Simmons was set down his first year. Michael Porter was set down his first year. Embiid, maybe not the whole, well, he's sat down in college. Hey, let him play at a tournament. So this dude is hype. This dude is hype again. They're putting him at where they want the foreigners to go, Dallas and San Antonio. Now, Popovich is at the end of his road. Again, it shows without talent, Popovich is not a good coach. That's what it shows you. Without talent, he's not a good coach. And he doesn't appear to be a good general manager. Well, he's not a general, but I'm just saying, as a basketball mind, he counted on them, and his glory days is over. So it's going to be interesting. It won't be Becky Hammond that takes over. So, but yeah, he's definitely another Ben Simmons. So don't have all these high hopes for him, because he ain't no different than Chad Holmgren. Him and Chet Holmgren battled a few years ago. You can look it up. They battled a few years ago, and they tried to say he got the best of Chet. But again, Chet had 30-something. Chet hitting threes. So don't believe the hype. Chet needs PEDs. He needs a year for his body. See, and this dude is going to be the same way. Watch them sit this dude out for a year. Watch them. Watch them sit him out. Where's Chad at? He with the Thunder, Brian? Yeah, Chad got hurt. Chad got hurt in preseason. He sprained his ankle, and they held him out the whole year. You don't remember that? You didn't watch the preseason in Vegas? Yeah, the NBA rookie league. The rookie league in Vegas, Chet sprained his ankle in the second or third game. Because Chet was actually putting up decent numbers. And that was an excuse to shut him down for the whole year. He only sprained his ankle. He didn't break it or nothing. He only sprained his ankle. So, Chet's taking yeah, he does. Pop is a nasty coach. They was tanking all season. That's a good point. Never take the jab. Thank you for joining me. KD back to, why would he go back there? Why would they want him? I mean, you really see where Garnett has lost a step. I mean, you see that. It's pretty clear that he's lost a step. So, I don't know, y'all. But, I'm nosy, and I do like let y'all know what's going on in the Great White North. Because they got Great White North problems. This might be worth playing. I don't know if y'all heard about this or not. Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of this and forget who's presenting it. But this is kind of interesting.
At Marcus A97050645.
That is absolutely not my account.
Okay, that's not your account. Well, on December 5th, 2022, an account under the name Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said,
That is not my account, ma'am.
You haven't let me finish the question, sir.
Might have been the football player.
You haven't let me finish the question. And the time is mine. On December 5th, 2022, an account under the name of Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said,
so what this is about is a FBI agent came back and said how the CIA and the FBI were using during COVID, how they were using social media. And they're not asking questions that make sense. They're asking questions to frustrate the person that's listening. What? It was something here that I did want to show y'all today. I caught a little bit. It is just, there we go. Let's just bring this down. Go to my go-to. Okay, here we go.
Here's one thing you need to do before.
No, there's not. Okay, I'm gonna let this go, but it's kind of funny a little bit. All right, here we go. Check this story out.
Years of life, including a career in professional football and as a professional bodybuilder. But he nearly lost his life 4 years ago. And because of that, he now has a new purpose and new goals. Ben Williams lived the football dream as a Gopher, as a professional player, including a stint with the Vikings in the late 90s. He was out of the game in 2003, took up bodybuilding to try and fill the void.
I can, attest to the fact that I was a bit lost for a few years. It was just as bad of a beating on my body as football was. It was enjoyable to push the extremes of what the human body can look like.
As he tried to find himself, he found himself in a bad place. His kidney was failing, and he needed dialysis or a transplant. In November of 2019, a donor saved his life.
I just started to sit and think about, outside of football,
Okay, what would destroy your kidneys? What would destroy your kidneys for a man this age? Diabetes. Diabetes. Bad eating habits.
What will I be remembered for? And I said, you have a choice to make. You can be content,
This hat is ugly. I got the white version, all white like the head ref wears. This is ugly, but let's go.
I said to myself, there has to be much more.
And so began a new chapter, deciding to take his education to another level. 2 weeks ago, he earned a master's degree from the University of Indiana's Kelley School of Business.
I think my graduate ranking was actually 2 in my class at MBA at Kelley.
And he's not done. Next fall, he's been accepted at Columbia University School of Law. At age 51, he just keeps resetting the goals.
A lot of bread to take a law degree. Needs a lot of bread to take a law degree. Let's go.
The plan at Columbia is to study contract law and open up some options within the, like I said, NFL or a Power 5 conference. But you always have to have a backup plan.
Yes, football proved just the first chapter in a life that was nearly lost and has been re-energized with no signs of slowing down.
I feel truly blessed and thankful. I mean, first of all, blessed and thankful because I'm...
I like the shirt. Don't know what brand this is, but the shirt's okay. So let's go.
I'm still alive.
For sure, y'all.
All right. I feel better now. Showing you guys that story. I feel better now. Laughing these people's face like they don't answer anything. Wow, can't believe it's gonna flip the script about for $30K for me. If the Lakers don't win this year, it's guaranteed they're gonna win it next year. Maybe. Is this? Yeah, see, this is, I'm telling you, wait. Oh, this is good stuff here. As I said, up here, we got murder gas stations. Somebody say, oh, over by the murder gas station, everybody knows and lives in this part of town, knows what they're talking about. All right, here we go.
Had been a magnet for gun violence, and it got the attention of the Attorney General's office. Merwin's Liquors and Winter Gas Station were under investigation for many months.
But tonight, state and city leaders announcing that things are looking up. Courtney Godfrey joining us live in Minneapolis with what is next for those two businesses. Courtney?
Well, Randy, for right now, those businesses are getting a break as crime data shows that the area has improved when it comes to violence and crime. But plenty of community members say they're not buying it, and the past says that these businesses should be shut down. A pair of problem businesses on the corner of West Broadway and Lyndale Avenue are getting another chance to make things right after years of calls to shut them down. Right after years of calls to getting another chance.
All right, this is the murder gas station. It's 3 or 4 dudes that's been murdered right here. I mean, it's literally what they call this. If somebody asks you, where is it, over by the murder gas station, they are talking about right here. Now, there's another gas station with less than a mile from this one that's also another murder gas station. But technically, this one is called the murder gas station. They sell candy up there, be children here all the time. So these places are across the street, but this is the murder gas station. I mean, I've lived here for 16 years and it's been called the murder gas station since the 90s. When I lived here in 94 and 95 at first. But yeah, let's go.
To make things right after years of calls to shut them down.
Now, look, we are great at talking about what's wrong and we are great at talking about.
Damn. What do you think their names are? Like, why is he standing there? Don't he look like he begging? Like what are they doing? He done rented one of the scooters. But like, look at these brothers. Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they out in front of the liquor store? Like, what are these niggas doing? Like, he looked like he begging. I'm just looking at all of them. I can't see him, but you know, he looks like he going to buy some shit. He doesn't have a bag. He doesn't have a bag. He doesn't have a bag. So what are these niggas doing? Like, why are they out in front of this place like this? All right, let's go.
Shut them down.
And the nigga dancing. He's dancing. He too old to wear this. This is what young dudes can't wear. This old dude. This is an old drug addict. But look at him. I told you, he was trying to beg. He asked dude for some money. Look how broke he looked. This, I don't even know what these is. These are not Nikes. These are some really ugly knockoffs. Like, look at these knockoffs, y'all. These is knockoffs. I don't even know what kind of knockoffs these are, but look how he dressed. You know, he want to hit. This one I can't really say. He's not really bummy dressed. You know, the shirt's white, but him, he too old to have that on. He's looking bummy, no bag, got a phone. This dude, you know, they caught him, he parking this little thing and, you know, gonna lock it and then gonna take off a ride. But let's go.
Now, look, we are great at talking about
I met Keith several times. Keith's not a bad guy, but he worked for them peoples.
what's wrong and what's broken and what's not working and where we failed. But this corner is a corner that I feel comfortable allowing my loved ones to walk up to now.
Attorney General Keith Ellis.
What? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Let's go.
Saying that while he threatened to sue Merwin Liquors and Winter Gas Station for being nuisance businesses last September, crime there has greatly reduced since, and they no longer have a case. Nuisance businesses last September.
Like, if I was to shoot him, I would shoot him in all his belly. What is all this? Like, dude, you too fat to wear something like this. Get a bigger one. They got him that would cover all this. Now, I don't know if he's security. I don't know who this dude is, but like, and then he got the bald head braids. And this is what I don't get. As I said, I had a friend that he only had hair in the back, and his hair in the back was all jerry curled. So it hung. I hate talking about it, brothers, but if your dreads is back here, you bald, and you got back hair dreads. I'm friends with a beautiful brother on Facebook, but he got bald head back hair dreads. Like, luckily for him, his back hair back here grew thick, but still, he's got dreads, but he's bald. And he's taking pictures and shit like he ain't bald because he's got his dreads kind of thrown to the front a little bit. You still bald, dude. You still bald. But look at this. Like, is this a fashion statement? Because that ain't protecting nothing. And I mean, how much is in that? Look at, he's so fat. Like, damn. What are you? Are you security at this place? Is this a gun? Don't look like a gun. But like, Okay, let's go.
Nuisance businesses last September. Crime there has greatly reduced since, and they no longer have a case.
We're moving from what I would describe as a litigation phase to a monitoring phase.
But plenty in the community say what's long been called murder station by the locals shouldn't be getting off this easy.
Those two businesses.
Didn't I say that? What'd she say?
Be getting off this easy.
Those two businesses.
Station by the locals shouldn't be getting off.
Phase.
But plenty in the community say what's long been called murder station by the locals.
They look like he tried to sell somebody something. They're the dude with the fat. Look like he tried to sell something walking around. So he at the murder station. So, you know, it's like if you don't buy the stuff, they might murder you if you don't buy it. Oh, okay, let's go.
Been called murder station by the locals shouldn't be getting off this easy.
Those two businesses, those owners need to be held accountable to another level. The businesses need to
Reverend Barbecue
be shut down still.
Reverend Jerry McAfee saying 8 months of good behavior doesn't change.
What is she doing? Look, he got his, you know, $2 little beer. Look, we got the same character. He's a bum. Everything about it. He got the fake Jordans on. This is the sister. She got a cigarette in her mouth. This brother doesn't really look like a bum. He's got a clean shirt on, but why is he there? No bag. I mean, look at it. Why are you posted up here, dude? And look at him. I mean, you know, ain't nobody even paying y'all for nothing. Okay, let's go.
Behavior doesn't change the past.
Look at them. Like look at how they dressed. I mean, I don't get this. It's like, look at this. He's got skinny jeans on that he probably got from Goodwill. It's like, hey, you know, Goodwill. Like, what are those? Like, what are those? Like, where do you even go buy some ugly as this? Like, where do you get that? I've never seen these ugly shoes. But look at these pants. It's like they are faded purple. Faded purple. And look at the shirt. I hate shirts. I can't wear these shirts. I don't like these shirts. But look at this dude. And look at her. She got a little Jerry curl juice up here. Look at this shirt. You know, look at her shape, though. I mean, golly. It's rough. It's rough out there, y'all.
Past.
If you got that many shots, if you got that many people killed in parking lots of businesses, normally they would be closed. Those buildings are still here, and something is wrong with that.
Merwin ownership responding in a statement saying, "We're grateful that the city and state recognize the positive changes that have occurred. We're extremely grateful for We Push for Peace and the hard work and dedication that they've shown in addressing this problem. We remain committed."
To me, it sounds like ass kissing, but okay, let's go.
To working with.
It's a lot of power down there. They making a lot of bread. They making a lot of bread off the, you know, blood, sweat, and tears of the melanated people.
The city and community towards.
And that's messed up. You know, you go get some gas or go get you a drink and you on the wrong side, you can get killed in one of these places. Isn't that some shit?
Permanent solutions in the near future. Ellison says.
All right, we don't care what Allison says. Y'all, you know, these peoples
Ben
up
Williams
here.
has-
Oh no, these people up here. Ooh, everybody's talking about the same thing. Okay, let me catch up on what everybody's saying. Get rid of that one. Okay, let's say Stevie Wonder braids. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, wow. 60% of stomach still showing. Exactly. He looks like Bruce when he was in the. Who the fuck is Greg? Get your ass out of here. You know, I got more up here. You know, the murder station. You know, it's a destination when people come in town like, man, I want to go see that murder station. Is it like that? Is, you know, I'm hard. You know, I had a friend real hard. He's like, I want to go to the murder station. I'm like, why? Like, I want to see if somebody going to try to murder me. I'm like, what if somebody's successful? What I'm supposed to tell you people? Oh, I still want to go. Man, I don't understand it. y'all. But Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do y'all want some sad? Do y'all want some sad? Let me tell you how this state has like got a big surplus and like billions. Like they got a big billion surplus, and look at what they're talking about giving to people.
Introducing Astor.
Look at this, what they try to give people. This is what, with all this big surplus, this is not nothing like what he said at first. So check this out.
Send a rebate check to some Minnesotans. Caroline Cummings joins us now to explain who's going to get what. Hi, Caroline.
Hi there, Frank. So Democrats in control of the Capitol have long said that they want to target tax relief to low and middle income Minnesotans. And that's what this plan will do. The agreement reached last night is poised to send rebate checks to 2.5 million Minnesota households. So here's what you need to know about it. Single filers would get $260, and for married couples filing jointly, $520.
Oh, 260 big ones. What else?
$20 plus an additional $260 for up to 3 dependents.
Wait a minute, my 2 youngest sons, I still give them money. Can I still get this? They grown, but well, let's go.
It's a max check of $1,300. There are income limits, though. You'd have to make under $75,000 as a single taxpayer or $150,000.
I only make $50 for the whole year, so I should get this. Let's go.
$50,000 filing jointly.
During the pandemic, it was very, very difficult for
Damn, lady, you are quite ugly, but let's go.
many people. And
Like,
many
who
people
dressed
felt
you? Who dressed you with this all black? Really? It's in the springtime, and you just like, you thought you'd come out double black. Okay, let's go.
far behind. Other
Damn, who dressed you, lady?
people did quite well. A lot of people who were able to work from home actually saved money.
I work from home, but I only made $50 in 12 months, so what's happening?
So the way we looked at returning the surplus in the form of rebates was that it should be means tested so that the people who need
Means tested. Okay, let's go.
the money get it.
I definitely need the money, but what? And I don't mind. Caroline looks okay. She's not a cute girl, but her outfit, hair, is okay. Let's go.
Now, Republicans think that these checks.
Okay, you too ugly to keep watching, though. So they're sending me checks, y'all. I only made $25 for the whole year, so I get a check. You get a check. She doesn't get a check, but I'm getting a check, I think. I have to ask my fiance, because she make more than $50 for 1 year. But let me tell you, you know what the animal is up here? This is the most popular animal up here, y'all.
Tonight, next weather.
This is the most popular animal up here. I don't know how. Now, let me say this right here. I'll say this. I don't know how anybody lived up here from 1900 till present time. I don't know. Well, no, let's go back. I don't know how anyone really lived in the summers here. That's what this story is about, because this is like the worst place in America for this problem. So if we don't get a commercial, let's go.
Investigates a seasonal shift that might sting. Mosquitoes are getting more opportunities to bite us each year. Climate Central reports that the Twin Cities has added.
Man, y'all, when I first came here in 80 something, you couldn't go outside. I mean, you literally either, like, it wasn't smelling like cologne. You was smelling like bug spray. It was so bad in the 80s here. I mean, it really hampered going outside. It was so bad. And they have, like in Michigan, flies don't bite people. They got some shit up here that look like a fly, but it bite the shit out you. So it ain't just these mosquitoes. They got some black flying things that look like flies, but they bite the shit out you. So this, like, I don't understand how people lived up here in primitive times, even 100 years ago, because they had less ways to deal with this, because a lot of our skywriters is trying to get rid of this shit. And that's why you see actuators, you know, the water has to be stirred up. because what they do is they breed when it's dead water, when its water ain't moving. As long as the water's moving, they can't breed in it. But let's go. Let's let these Europeans tell us about it. Oh, that's me. Let's go.
13 days to its mosquito season since 1979. Alan Henry explains how our changing climate is creating prime conditions.
Really? 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 She'd look better than you. I mean, you know, and this is, come on, dude. Come on, really? Like, where did you get this from? Did you get this from Target? This looked like a Walmart shirt. This is his shirt he bought. This don't even come from the company. They didn't even give him a WCCO shirt. This dude, man, where did you get this shirt? Is this a Family Dollar shirt? Like, this is like a Walmart shirt or Target. Ah, this is from Target. Damn, dude, why would you buy a shirt to be on TV from Target? But he gets points for having an undershirt on. So I'm sorry I talked about you. You got an undershirt on, but still an ugly shirt. But let's go.
For this summertime pest, which is not good news, Alan.
No, I got bit a couple times myself out there, Amelia. The reason for all this is pretty simple. Mosquitoes.
Did this nigga just say he got bit a couple times? Oh my goodness, that was a horrible joke. Okay, let's go, Goofy.
Thrive in warm and wet conditions, and with our climate.
I bet he has a dead bedroom. Let's look at this dude. He has no pimpiness about him. He's barely got a dead bedroom too.
Climate getting warmer, mosquito season is getting even longer.
They're cunning creatures, and it's to their benefit, but not ours.
After 2 years of drought-reduced activity, Minnesota's mosquito season is back.
Right after work, right before and after dinner, it looks great outside.
This is an average European here. Average WB. Average WB. I'm glad he kept his shades on. Let's go.
But then you step outside and you have mosquitoes.
And it's making up for lost time.
Well, the big difference this year is we're no longer in drought conditions, so the water level...
Okay. See, he's a nerd, but look at this. He's got where he works right there. The shirt comes from, this is American Eagle, probably American Eagle shirt, so he gets a pass. You know, this is all we ask. You gonna be on TV. He had some thought about it. It rained today. Put on a little jacket. See? He gets a pass.
All the ponds and the marshes are higher, and so it's not going to take as much rain to trigger a mosquito hatch.
Ooh.
I've been bit a few times.
Damn, I know you ain't got none in a long time. Look at him. This is an outfit that says, I haven't had women in 20 years. Doesn't this outfit scream like I ain't had a woman in about 20 years? Like, is this an Indiana Jones hat? Like, where did you get this hat from? Better Stream and Garden or something? And like, this is a Bauer, Eddie Bauer shirt. So maybe it's an Eddie Bauer hat, but like, oh my, is this magenta? Like, dude, at least you could have dry cleaned it where the collars is laying down, dude. You like, you got the felt suede hat on in the cotton Eddie Bauer magenta shirt. Damn, you killing him, Tim Lynch. Okay, let's go, Tim.
Out there, not terrible, but it's still a little.
Like, he ain't been outside. Does this look like he been outside? This European couldn't be paler if he wanted to be.
Early in the season.
It's a season that also started a little earlier than normal.
I think it's just because it got a little bit warmer early.
What are you talking about? Use a lion mug. We had snow about 30 days ago. What are you talking about? Got warm a little earlier. No, that's a lie. It did not get. We had a couple nice days, but dude, we had blizzards. So what are you talking about?
We had a cool April, but then it got really warm really fast. And so we're seeing a lot of adult activity.
Dude, it ain't warm yet. What is you talking about? It still ain't been warm. But let's go. Let's go, Goofy.
Right away.
According to Climate Central, the Twin Cities has added nearly 2 weeks to its mosquito season over the past 45 years. And some of the biggest impacts of that may still be on the way.
There's certain mosquito species that can survive in Minnesota and certain that can't because of our colder temperatures. But if the temperatures and the winters get a little bit milder, we might see some of those southern mosquitoes establishing here. And that.
Okay, that's not this year. It was not mild this year, nerd. Let's go.
could be some dangers for mosquito-borne disease transmission.
And while mosquito prevention might not be the most fun way to spend the warmer months, with mosquito season growing longer, it will likely become even more important.
If you're getting a lot of rain, just check your yard to make sure there's no water pooling, and get rid of that if you can, and then we'll be out in the area to try to reduce any mosquito annoyance that's going to come from that.
Spraying
If there was a way we could
Look at this dude. Like, really? That he looked good? Yeah, hey, let's get this guy.
fumigate an entire area or an entire lake,
He does not have a t-shirt on. Shame on you.
you know, I'd pay $1 million to fund that.
And Anoka.
Okay, enough of this lame. Damn, with your Target shirt on, dude. Like, really? You sharp at targets? What is it with lames, man? What is it with lames? What is it? Why are you going shopping at Target? I don't get that. To wear clothes on TV. You're on TV, baby. You're on TV. It's just funny, y'all. It's just funny. Let them rock OGs, a park ranger, $260. That's not even 2 days' salary. Man, these people are stingy. They are really stingy. Man, when the governor first came, he said, I'm going to give everybody $1,000. Yeah, now $250. So, well, you know, they give me $250 and I only made $50 for the whole year. So, you know, I'm like, I don't make money. I don't know. I'm broke. So, you know, they want to, you guys know, I was very intrigued by the Mitsubishi Mirage until I found out it only had 86 horsepower. So I couldn't get it. It was too slow. That scooter we saw the young man on, it would go faster than the Mitsubishi Mirage. But the price was right. See, these Europeans are funny up here. Okay, see, this is stuff. Okay, here we go. We should have like, which culture is this? I should do a little thing. It's like, should be called, which culture is this? Who would do this shit right here? This is some shit that, you know, brothers don't do. It's like, there's things we do as melanated people and there's shit we don't do. And this is one thing we really don't give a damn about, but it seems to be a big deal with them. Okay, let's go.
On forest floors across the region.
Once you know where to find morel mushrooms, it's a top secret adventure.
It's the first thing
Europeans, let's go.
Of the spring. The frost has come out of the ground. Today's the day. The
two dudes.
Leaves start to blossom. Right up here is where we had luck last year.
Man, it's ticks out there bad this year. Ticks and all that. You see they got the long sleeves and everything, but let's go.
It's like a modern day treasure hunt.
There actually has to be more in here.
We're going mushroom hunting.
The ground's ripe, the conditions are perfect.
We got a handful of morel mushrooms right here.
1, 2, 3, 4 right there.
Morels in Minnesota, well, it's a short season, so, you know, to only get, what, 4 weeks, may not even.
All right, let's give a vote. Let's give a vote. Who gives a damn about morel mushrooms? I've never tasted that shit. I've looked at them through the years. I couldn't tell you. I don't like mushrooms. As a child, I like them. I don't like them now. Damn if I'm going to be in the woods looking for some shit that I don't even like. But let's go. Tell us about it, Dave.
There's a few of them in here.
Once you find one, you're hooked. You get addicted.
You check this tree.
So are they telling me that like the mushrooms are cocaine? Like what? Oh, baby, I did not know. Because didn't she just say you get them and you get addicted? What's in the mushrooms? Are these magic mushrooms? I don't think so.
Get addicted.
What do you get addicted to? They're not magic mushrooms. They're just regular cooking mushrooms. But let's go.
You check this tree right here. Understanding the trees, it makes sense to know which ones they do grow under.
Historically, I found them around dying elm trees.
Yahtzee!
Morels, they're upwards of $20, $40 a pound.
Me, I like to keep them, dry them out, and use them with cuisine.
Sometimes they follow the root lines, so you gotta look all the way around the tree now.
There is some secrecy to it.
My exact location, we're in southern Missouri.
Yeah, you don't want to share your spots.
My father and grandmother told me that there were a couple people that had some really great spots around New Ulm. And when they would go, they would drive around for probably 25 to 30, 35 minutes just to ensure that nobody was following them.
I like the process of the walk and the hunt and then the camaraderie. What do we got here, 4 or 5?
You do all this hard work and it's so much fun to find them.
And then also to enjoy the feast afterwards.
Oh, club. Oh boy. To the start of the season.
Prost.
Prost.
Kinky nerds. Kinky nerds. Let's go. I didn't know it was going to be this kind of party. You know, I was like, oh, they was nerds, but uh-oh. Let's go.
Cheers.
Oh, that's it? That's it for the weirdos? Okay. Now, y'all, we don't care about that. We don't care about that at all. Why would we want to go out in the woods to look for some freaking mushrooms? I celebrate my birthday on Tuesday by going to my city's council meeting. I spoke out against the racist council. That's my ward. Well, you know what Dick Gregory says.
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama and you.
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
That is from Dick Gregory, and we never forget Cooley High.
What the hell you want here,
hunky? Applaud to you, Lorenzo. Y'all, you know what? I think I have to go use the bathroom. So I'm going to give you some enjoyment while I go use the restroom. Everything in life is true. If it means that much to you, that's what I want. 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 Oh, I know a bunch of old songs. You know, Fred Fox would be on there like singing the Ink Spots. If I, you know, he'd always do his hands like this and stuff. If I, you know, the Ink Spots and shit. Let's see here. Damn, I look good there. Maybe that's what we'll have to go with. All right. We can go with that. Oh, I'm going to see Fast and the Furious tomorrow or Saturday. I think tomorrow. If I go see it tomorrow, I'll do a review of it tomorrow. Couldn't go tonight. My fiance just got back this evening. But yeah, I think we're going tomorrow or Saturday. My daughter has a recital, so I don't know. But yeah, give me a few minutes to use the restroom and I'll be right back. How would George do it? George say, they sold that place out. You know, they made competitive games. It's going to help ticket sales next week. Y'all saw A-Rod there. A-Rod bought the team. This is 1 year. So Taylor is going to be involved again this year. Coming up, next year coming up, the previous owner has this year left. And then A-Rod and the billionaire, I can't think of his name, they buying the team. But it's like a 2-year where he going to work with them because they ain't got the money. That's what it is. It's like Michael Jordan, I said before, I think Michael Jordan's initial bid, I think it was $30 million. I think his initial loan was something like $30 million against $300 million or something. That's what was applied. He owed $300 million, but he only had to pay $30 million. Now, we just saw a dude buy a service for $44 billion. But do you see how Michael Jordan how they helped him get that? And if you study any real financial people, it's these kind of terms that can make you successful. I mean, sometimes I have friends that have houses and they bought the houses and they, you know, got somebody that fit in where they working, could buy the house in a certain amount of time. Those kind of arrangements are made all the time. They had a product out called Kicker Ball,
It is a soccer ball that curves on its own. The commercial is interesting because it shows a soccer ball going through a basketball hoop. Well, yeah, Lorenzo has that. I think Lorenzo still has the glove with the ball where you see him put the transmitter. It's not the transmitter, but you see him put the brain in the ball, like the USFL. They say they had in balls. Oh, but yeah, it was a commercial years ago. They showed that, and that it had a different name, but they was like, you can bend them like Beckham. That's what they showed. It was a ball that did what Beckham would do. So it shows you Beckham had help even back then to make them balls bend around. It's one guy's on there, and I can't think of his name. He's got a YouTube channel, and he shows a lot of that weird soccer where it's impossible to make the shots, but yet they make them. Oh, to finish my point. So the first time I saw grip gloves was a commercial, and the first part of the commercial talked about the ball. The second part of the commercial had one glove with a ball, and the ball would stick to it. It only had one glove though, but it was one glove in the ball. When you threw the ball, it would stick to the glove, the one glove. In that same commercial that talked about to make the ball do that. And then Lorenzo found a football with two gloves that they they say it's a practice ball for high school. So the technology you can't deny that the technology is there. Because the way they show that technology as practice stuff, it will help people, help people. Tesla bought Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The added goal line technology in the soccer goals. Yeah, well, yeah, but in the USFL balls had to change the balls because of putting the meters in there, and putting those in the balls. And so they switched balls. Now I don't know if they took it out because it's been a basketball that Kobe put out years ago. That it would count how long you dribbled. Them been out. It was a Kobe ball. The first time I saw that commercial was one of Kobe's balls that he was showing. Kobe did two of the first things that Kobe put out there. Kobe put out the first ball that had a pump. It would pump itself back up. I don't know if y'all remember that, but Kobe came out with that ball. You could pump the ball back up. And then Kobe came out with a ball, showing the ball that when you dribble it, it counts your dribbles and whatever else. But that ball been out. That ball been out that could do that. So they can't lie and say the technology ain't there because it is.
Well, thank you. I had to go get some water and use the bathroom, and it's good to stand up. What I've been going for, damn, an hour and a half already. So that was some of the old shows, but it just shows you how long I've been cool with everybody. That's what it shows you. How long I've been cool with everybody. Thank you. I had to go get some water. Let's cut that up. Thank you for that. I feel proud of myself. Yeah, but yeah, well, I hope your birthday, you enjoyed your day, no doubt. I turn 62 next month. I think Super Sly, he has a birthday coming up too next month. So, and I'm gonna be in Chicago. Around my birthday. Yeah, so look forward to it. Right now, as I said before, I have one interview. I hope to get Pomo, though. Y'all love him. Y'all would love him if I can get him. And Benita Alset. And like back in, I don't know if it was the summer of 16 or the summer of 17, Benita brought a dude in. And the guy that she brought in was from Kansas City, Kansas. And he actually had a co-op farm. And the co-op farm was if you didn't have any money to buy anything, you could actually work on the farm and make money to buy some of the produce. And so we talked to the guy, and it was really interesting. He said you could do a couple of ways. He said you can just invest in it. And then what you invest in it, you could buy, use as your investment in getting the produce. Or he said you could physically work and get produce like that too. So it was kind of a great ask, and it was the brother. And so Benita had put that together. So it was good to hear him say, that, somebody's like, hey, I need a little more food. Boom, come get it. As I told the story yesterday, I stood in line on the Mystic Lake. This is the most successful casino for natives. The natives is the know-nothings. Natives is Europeans that came over. Those was the natives. But anyway, these people that call themselves natives here, the Dakotas, they're the most profitable Indian casino in the nation. Now, there's still a lot of natives that are very poor. So, but they served 500 and some families yesterday, giving away a lot of produce. So, yeah, did that for my son. I'm not sure all what he got. Forgot to call him tonight. I think he's off tomorrow. So, but yeah, did there to help him out. They was giving it away. So they said, how many families? I said, a couple. Gave him everything. I kept some apples, and I kept a couple, what do they call it? Guac. To make the guac out of, the little thing, avocados. I got a bunch of avocados I'm going to smash up and start eating in the morning with toast. I like avocados. They're very good for you, especially fresh ones. So, but yeah, we're very proud of you, Lorenzo. Because if you see it, it's good to speak out against it. Because so often we don't have enough stages to speak out against the injustices that we see still. And I guess that's the problem. See, that's what a lot of these conservatives, they ignore. They ignore that there's any injustice anymore. They say that injustice has nothing to do with who we are. And we know that's a lie. Now, something I found out today I didn't realize. Floyd put the Minneapolis, now this is again Minneapolis proper. Minneapolis proper is also they're under federal guidelines too, which I did not know. So the feds kind of took over this police department since Floyd. I did not know that. I think I showed something the other day. The feds are in their ass here. So these Europeans that live in the city, see, and that's really what's bogus. What the Europeans did is they stopped wanting the police on the north side, where most of the melanated people live. And that's what the European cops did. They stopped wanting to. Now again, there's a lot of money in Minneapolis proper. They police those parts. But parts of the south side, Floyd area, they quit going over there for almost 2 years. They quit policing in that area. They could quit policing in the oh, wow. 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 Let's see if we can. That is, yeah. Let's look and see if I can find that up here. That's crazy. Let's see if we can find this. Yeah, imagine I can. This would be I think this is it. Let's see.
Tough scenes to watch on the Great.
Damn, it's rough there. I should show this one. Damn, it's rough here. I'll show this one first. Check this out.
Miami River this evening as crews pulled a boy's body from the water. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Tori McGee. Now, we followed this story as breaking news at 6 o'clock when we told you that this all started around 5:40 this afternoon on West Riverview Avenue. and West Monument Avenue near downtown Dayton. And that's where we have News Center 7's Brandon Lewis live tonight. And Brandon, a lot of people want to...
Look, I wanted to say something about her look, but okay. So you like put some buttons on your tablecloth, homie? And look at all this makeup he has on. Like, look at all this makeup. I mean, he seriously got... Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. Let's hear about it.
Know if this is 7-year-old...
Like, where's her neck? Like, she's a female. A lot of females don't have necks. Okay, let's go.
Lucas Rosales.
Damn, that looks like a wig, y'all. That looks like a wig. He's older than he looks. Look, eyeliner. Look at all this blush and shit on him. That's a wig. But let's go.
Tori, we don't know yet. Police said they are not ready to release the boy's identity. This is just a difficult situation all around for that boy's loved ones and for the people who had to respond here earlier this evening.
Damn.
Brandon O'Neill was fishing with family Saturday when all of a sudden he noticed a big police presence.
I look up and I see everybody looking inside the river over here. So next thing I see is the police officer. He stops, he looks, he actually jumps in, and then he looks away, and I believe he saw the child down there.
Elaine Smith was also there when this happened.
I just seen a bunch of...
Okay, so you just, wait. You just ignore all this trash and you're fishing anyway. Like who fishes in trash? Like, look at all this trash. Where are you fishing? Look at all this trash right here. You still fishing anyway. And look up her outfit. I mean, she's got the lime green going on. She got some Nikes. It's the grandbaby. She babysitting. And look at this outfit here. But let's go.
So there when this happened.
I just seen a bunch of...
You just what?
And
damn, she's got the bucket hat and a baseball hat under the bucket hat. Oh, Elaine, get down. Like Elaine was ready for Freddie, baby.
Then I seen...
Like, she's got the bucket hat over a baseball hat. When I come back on, I'm going to go get a bucket hat and put it over my baseball hat.
A body or something stuck in that little ravine right there where they at. And then they came and pulled it out.
Dayton police confirmed what Brandon and Elaine saw to be true. Sky 7 showed the scene after crews pulled a boy's body from the water.
Damn.
Dayton police say they think the boy is between 6 and 9 years old. This comes 2 weeks since 7-year-old Lucas Rosales went missing at Eastwood Metro Park. The park is roughly 5 miles away.
Wow, he went 5 miles?
We cannot confirm that it is Lucas.
Wow, that is sad. Okay, that's not the story. Let's see this other story. Let me see videos. It is not. Shorts? Nope.
Tough scenes to watch on the Great Miami River.
I don't see it. Not on here. It ain't on here. Yeah, this is the same. Why they don't have it on here? They do not have it on here. What he sent me. So I am going to have to search it here. WHIO. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is what he sent me. Right here. No, it's not gonna do that. Don't want that really. All right, this is it. Plane above where? Now plane above. Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, right here. Here we go. Still being. Here we go.
In Moraine, where there's been a heavy police presence for the last hour and a half. Right now, there are a number of police agencies, as you can see. Medics are there as well. And we have Team 7 covered for you right here on WHIO TV tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gabrielle Enright. James Brown is off. D-Max is a huge manufacturing facility that makes turbo diesel engines for pickup trucks. It sits on Dryden Road just off I-75. News Center 7's Brandon Lewis has been on scene for over an hour now. And Brandon, you've been talking with a couple of...
Okay, she's got the magenta. Well, I guess maybe purple, but damn, Brandon, you got your wig on and you got your... Man, where do you get your clothes from? Homie, you on TV. Where do you get this ugly stuff from? But let's go.
People, what have they told you about this?
Just so many stories that I'm hearing tonight, Gabby. We're still working to confirm what exactly happened here inside the facility. Police are not allowing us to get on the property, so we haven't been able to get details from them at this hour. But I want to show you and give you some perspective of where we are. So this looks like it's one of the entrances to the facility. We have the sheriff's office here at this part. We know the Marine Fire as well as the police department is here. So people that I've talked to tonight, I talked to a woman whose fiance works here. She said that he called her at some point tonight about something going on inside the facility, and she rushed here to make sure that he was okay. Thankfully, he was. I talked to another worker trying to get inside the building. She was not allowed inside. When we got here around 9:30 p.m., we saw dozens of workers outside of the building in the parking lot area with...
What happened? Just stopped. Why? What happened? Froze. Why did it freeze? What happened? What happened? Oh, bogus. Bogus. Damn, we was just getting into it. What happened? Let's see. I can get it to play again. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, let's go.
The fence area right now, we don't see people outside anymore. We do see people leaving, and we still, of course, see this heavy police presence. Again, I also talked to a man who lives in the area. Like many people tonight, he's still in shock. Take a listen.
This neighborhood's usually quiet. Moraine's usually quiet. This is a major shock. One that we won't be able to get over right away.
What's kind of going through your mind?
Military, aviation, is that museum? Like, damn, like what you been doing all day, cuz? I mean, this shirt's, this collar ain't, but like he has no flavor, like just plain. Let's go. And he has no t-shirt, but let's go.
I just can't believe this happened.
Like, where did they get this dude from? Does he work there?
Just can't believe it happened. I'm still trying to fathom all of it or input it into my mind. It's like, and I'm the only question is what everybody else has. Why did it happen? This is just all just crazy.
So context. Let me give context.
Want to point out that our newsroom.
Context, it says at least one person, perhaps two people have been shot. Active shooter here in Moran, which must be around Dayton. Let's go.
Called D-Max tonight to see kind of what was going on, and I want to read the quote. Someone said, "We cannot talk right now. We're locked in a lab." So just pretty chilling to hear those words, and like that man who you just heard from, just shock and trying to figure out what happened here, Gabby.
All right, Brandon, thank you. I know we'll be checking back with you shortly.
Yep.
We want to continue our Team 7 coverage now with News Center 7's John Bedell. John, it looks like there's fewer police officers than were there just about 30 minutes ago. And
he got the Charlie Sheen flavor going. I mean, damn, this shirt don't fit you good, but okay, let's go. Let's go. I mean, you look better than Brandon or whatever his name was.
1,000 employees work there at some point during the day, or just under 1,000. What are you hearing from where you are?
Well, Gabrielle, we just got on scene, or I did at least. I've been texting some of my law enforcement sources.
I don't know about the polka dot in the yellow. I don't know. This just seemed like he just grabbed a tie, don't it? This fits him rather sloppily, but yeah, I wouldn't have went to polka dot. I'd have went maybe like blue with some yellow in it, but okay, let's go.
Just to see who might know what's going on here, be able to confirm some more details for us. But I'll give you a look at the scene. Certainly, as you mentioned, Gabby, less of a police presence than we saw a little earlier in the evening. And as you mentioned, hundreds of workers here, but at a plant like this, you'd imagine a lot of shift work. So not all of them are here at once. But again, working to see what we can confirm in terms of more details here. And we're going to keep working our sources here on scene, and we'll bring you the latest information as we get it during this news.
So we can break it down. If 1,000 people work in there, that's almost 300 per shift, right? A little more than 300 per shift. So this is a monster plant. 300 people per shift, 3+.
Yes, for now, though, we're live in Moraine tonight.
So this is a monster plant. They build them big ass engines in there. This is a big plant, y'all. 300 people per shift. It's 300 plus per shift. That's a big plant.
I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
All right, John, thank you. We want to give you a few more details on the D-Max plant in Moraine. D-Max is a subsidiary of General Motors. The local plant provides diesel engines for heavy-duty Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickup trucks. And they have...
You see that? 984. That's 300 per shift. That's huge.
Just under, as you heard John say, 1,000 employees, but likely a lot of those employees work in different shifts as they do in many of these types of factories. They broke ground here in the Miami Valley in 1998, and we know that they've made over 2 million of those diesel
Miami is Indian name, but let's go.
Engines since just 2000. A lot going on here, and of course, News Center 7 will continue to follow this breaking news. We're going to let our...
Well, let's thank PJ Allen for giving that story of Ohio. 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 Oh my goodness. Let's see. I sent you. Okay, that dude told the girl to get out. The girl gets out, lives with another guy. The dude ex goes in and kills the new guy. Whoa. The dude told the girl to get out. The girl gets out and lives with another guy. The dude's ex goes and kills the new guy. Oh, his ass tried to interview you? Yeah, they don't clean right. People don't realize water is moving a lot faster than it looks. I agree. You know he's Wright-Patterson Air Force Museum. I went back in the building and saw the punk motherfucker all while I was there at work. Damn. 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 That's crazy. That is something. Wow.